Welcome to AutoCAD Apprentice. In this video we're going to take a look at the annotation tools. So the annotation tools are basically tools that we use in order to put measurements or units on a drawing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the way our text and our annotations look like. So for that you can click on the annotation tab with the arrow pointing down. Then from there you're going to go where it will be written ISO 25. Then down there you're going to see where it's written manage details. Then you click on modify. After that this tab will open up. So when this tab opens up, there are very different options that you can choose from, different text styles, different fonts, different sizes. So it depends with the work you're doing. So for example, if you're doing architectural work, you would actually go for an architectural type of writing. You can also change the way the annotation symbols themselves look like. So for you to do that, you can go back to the arrows tab. Let me just go there. Then on the first box that appears, you are able to choose different types of arrows that you want to use for pointing at that particular annotation. For example, you can use architectural, electrical, different types. Alright, so once you've put all the settings that you are comfortable with, you can click on OK, then you close the window. That's it. Then another important aspect of annotations is the text. So you can choose what type of text you want to put. Is it a single line, a multiple line text? You can choose that. Then for you to actually apply that text, you click on the surface where you want to put that. You drag the arrow to a specific location depending with how wide you want your text box to be. So for example, you can do it like I have done here. Next up in the annotation tab, we have what are known as dimensions. So these dimensions are the exact units of something. For example, it can be the length, the breadth, the angle, the radius, the diameter. This is the tool that you're going to use. So you click where it's written dimensions, then you select 2 points that you want to measure, just like I have selected here. Then it will give you the exact value of those 2 points, either in length or in width, depending with how you're moving your cursor or in what area you want it to be. You can access different type of dimensions by clicking on the dimension arrow there. You can choose linear, angular, radius. Choosing which dimension to use depends on the object that you're dealing with and in what dimension that object is in, or in what dimension you want to measure it. There are two ways in which a linear dimension can be put, that is horizontally and vertically. So for example, this one was vertically. Then you can also do a horizontal dimension by simply clicking on 2 horizontal points within a horizontal line, just like this. Then you drag it up to a situated position that you want it to be, just like this. Then the other dimension that is worth mentioning is the aligned dimension. So the aligned dimension is used to get dimensions of points that are slanted, just like these 2 points that are at a slant. So you will get the dimension just like that. Alright, then next up we have angular. So angular, as the name suggests, this is a dimension that you use in order to get the measurement or to get the text of that angle between 2 points. So for example, if I click on this line here and this line at the bottom, it will give me the angle. So for example, this angle is 90 degrees. Then I just click enter and the angle will appear just like that. Alright, next up we're going to have a dimension called arc length. So the arc length, as the name suggests itself, is the measurement of that particular arc. So for example, if I choose this arc here, it will measure the distance from one point of the arc to the other point of the arc. That's how the arc length works. So for example, this one is 6.28. That's the arc length. Next up we have the radius dimension. So the radius dimension, it just gets the radius of a particular circle, just like this. So for example, this one, the circle, the radius is 2. That's why it's written as R2. So that's how you use the radius. Even here, so like here the radius is 7, Then the other one is diameter. So the diameter just measures the diameter of a circle and gives you its dimension. So for example, this one here, the diameter is 70. So these are the main dimensions that you need to use for your day-to-day drawings, house planning, and also 3D modeling. These are the dimensions that you can pick to use depending with the measurement that you're trying to put across. Thank you for watching the video. You can check out the channel for other videos on how you can use the modify tools and the draw tools so that your drawings can be neat and clean.